Okay, FM 101.7.
Na mami mfa Ras Mubarak na yensamra emeto aso bio. Honorable, good morning.
Vim, that is saying.
Yankopa Daroma, also I only abusuafo no te saying.
We na yo hoye. Oje signing on fee kra one kind be say over invite to niama eja. You know ya num koku bi.
O 10% ne de da ho etwen. O 10% ne da ho etwen pa da. Me fa me sakra nka. Ba mami mo abaso, free enro anyina minim say o yire tu kwan. Mema asem na ne yeti anuma ye ka kra sa na wo call neighbor. Na say de wayi we ne no say wo ye interview na na bitio na obey wo de ka o na wo ye che say we admire that. We want to see mema be unim say coincidentally na ye UN International Men's Day. Yeah, now we yire tu kwan mema be ho kra ma na yire nko nanim but wabo push your ban na wa fan kola no ato so na wo ye mema bebre nti why ade it's a good example mo na nka wo se yade mo ye poster boys ne yade mo akyere mema na aka na suba money omo mo amma no aka ba hye wo ka so ko school kra so wi a wo e na ho na be hwe nkra no asif se wo ba no nko na wo nkola no why ade anope me wo se wadware wo mo asiesie omo ode nkola no gu ka mo ade omo ko school why ade
Now you can say religiously because Ghana minor you nyame som ohe nyame som na ohe Islam ne Christianity. These two religions encourages us to be supportive of the household and to treat our wives right and the rest of it. And once who say Sunday class or and I say 5 days 5 times in a day. I mean we have to share in the responsibility. Now as men, the more time we spend with our kids, the better chance we have to shape their character and behavior. Me know can say vim. Me ba 5-year-olds. I've taught them say, "Obi te car moi." Enu guys are call. Me fear na mo call you by. She actually had to remind me that Daddy, it's wrong. We have to pack. I'm sure
see?
These are some of the time-tested values that we can share with our kids. They are the future, and we have to give them our best.
In fact, why are they? Why are they? Pa? That's why I admire that. Remember, be cry. Omo makre hu omo. Oba ne chen oye. Hey, go to mommy. Isn't it good? Say, and I like the point you raised about say your religion. Say Christopher and I say Kremofo. Ni nyina boa peja ema ban pempi no. Yenya example ba ku mienu bia enye no a na ye de anu moma di anim. Ase ni nyina anye. Nti they are bright spots ah. Si de ani hwe ho moma ebetimi de no aye nkranhye for other men ne ma ni biso nye na ye nyina yetumi asua de ye no na ye because say okay nkola ne oman ne da chi nti say amo nkola no a na ye hu say at the end of the day oba obema ye nyina ye nipa dasani a obi deserve that human right ye nko baby nti I like that I say
let me say this final thing on this. Them, you would not appreciate a bra or more until you are basically left with kids, to be sure they are well prepared to go to school. Also, they can be very disruptive. Ogas a Montana, no more sorry, na Munye say no, basically the mope, and it is very tiring. Now no 1 day, 2 days, you would actually have a fuller appreciation of the kind of stress, the kind of fatigue women go through in cooking for kids, in getting them ready for school and the rest of it.
Am I deserve award?
I salute all good women as well.
Yeah.
For the roles that they are playing in shaping the character of our kids. And
that's why I was here in partnership. Say we so fun, we are so fun, and yet back for, and that's why me appreciate the way na you be encourage other members so muso nya ne saa. We obi on ma anopa say kra say oba ne siesie nkra no wo ye late na wo so na wo de wo ye late wo ye slow hey and I can say if you know what it takes even kwala sorry no even to Ubenya ni akola ho mache kra no bo
to put them to bed kra no. It's a problem.
Ana ubenya ni omo anopa no wadware omo kra ko school kra so asem.
Exactly.
Because we wada ye ne den wada. Unyane no asan koda dware kra ye problem so obesu no. It's why the honorable. But yanko referendum asem no so ya te say wo say say wo ko yes ana.
Precisely.
Ubeti mache mu why that is so.
Now the attorney say have various assemblies all over the country. I don't know where you live, and it's not safe to even indicate where you live. But maybe I say Ukrum. You can tell listeners where you come from. Over district assembly, there's hardly any assembly member in any district of the country on your party be executive and our party be active member. Now we have had instances also from both parties. Our assembly elections bar yet a support candidate. What do I say? And 55-3. I say you remove the inhibition. You friends say stumbling blocker. You see political parties anymore for political party involvement at the local level. Now I'm on your for you to be empire home engine. Them over the UK, the councils are very, very strong in the UK. Over the last 40 years, even in the Okojina independent candidates, because it's either Labour Party or Conservative Party. And that has strengthened local governance in the UK. And in places where you're very saying, you must space for a man for local governance. The argument I'm hearing is one of the key arguments is I bet destroy your local governance system simply because politics at the top is very dirty, it's so corrupt, and there isn't. If we admit and agree that there's a problem with politics at the top, let's stop playing, ostrich and fix the problems at the top. Let's have the political will to fix the problems at the top so that it doesn't permeate below. But you can't say, and we might as well argue, young cop back to monarchy. Because clearly, the argument is that fundamentally something is wrong with politics. And I'm saying that nothing is wrong with politics. Politics need a bit of honesty. It needs a bit of courage in doing what is right in the national interest. And as I've indicated, I am unconvinced by that argument. I'm on the same ECOG, local level, it will destroy our country. Already, Amanyafo are the ones who are controlling, events at the various assemblies. Are they fighting? Are they tearing each other up? But come to think of it, NDC and MPP and PPP, are we killing each other? We disagree to agree. Where we have to build consensus, we build consensus. Now, political system ben are perfect in any part of the world. Political system ben.
But the
prime ministerial system with the monarch as the head of state. Do they not have problems? Does that mean the fact that more problems in or more system or more green or more tomkune?
But honorable, share ye no. Yadiana Oka say, NDC and MPP Omoku 2008, after that, elections, Agbogloshi, NDC and MPP supporters, Uka IDC or Yadi Sikan, Ax, Eddie Jao Bichim, Emani Chimukrabie.
And there should be, even as recent as I was so West Rogan, there should be no justification whatsoever, for any act of political violence. But if you have 275 constituencies, and then you have packets of problems, are you telling me that in the United States of America, where more often we tend to cite examples from, they don't have problems with their electoral system? Is that the argument we're making?
I don't think that is the argument for you, but
the argument here is that I also West Wagon by election. I'm on for pride. enti ebi koye ituturasem enti say ituturasema and at the local level. I have made the point in the past that as a country, we don't even need these by-elections because obi a film in a political party, obi a media in a political party. Let's say it's in a stronghold of the NDC. Why don't we have some gentleman agreement to save the state some costs for there not to be a by-election as it happens elsewhere? As it happens elsewhere. When I mooted that idea, what kind of insult did people not insult me about?
Yeah.
So if you have problems with a system, you fashion out various options. You look at the various options. Are we saying that because there was violence I also was wagon, so we should stop voting?
But honorable argument also say adie yi said the one kasa ukano. Aye the amanyosema na say politics are say no dada presidential elections, parliamentary elections. It is here side.
I haven't made that argument.
Anya una make campo me patch say the other side no. Omu push for no. This is the argument they've made. Say amanyosem politics are say no dada. It is here side the politics to call local level na. Na the same say na yeko say no. For instance, say a president elected see a president nominated MCs no. Now or nominated government appointees to the assemblies. Ya beto ne so abakra or required to test na we to menya approval. O me na Daniel Manyo say me to me koto nipa no ba ko mienu miensa. I will say DC pesika no de akoto etu omu nyina nya sa ye nto ma.
Exactly. These things are happening because there's corruption. Exactly. So you need to man up. You need to be bold enough to deal with the elephant in the room. As a crew about 9 with a didi and a function. A crew about be 9. Now, is a sort of a treaty a crew no. Now one once we share no ordinary baby. There's a problem. Deal with the problem. We all agree, sir, that there is some level of corruption in the politics. Let's have the courage to eliminate the levels of corruption in our politics. How difficult is that? We don't have the political will, and we make weak arguments, excoriating, and as I said, giving politics a very, very bad name. People are using politics, as a source of good in building their countries. Why must politics be a source of acrimony and bitterness?
Okay.
So if we all agree, there's a problem, we need to change our ways.
The honorable say a minority as in no. We a member of the minority, but also only a money adwin. Unim say our consequences, meboa.
Me who secular. And I keep hearing people talking about 3-line whip. Especially people who are not in parliament. I don't know whether they understand.
Leader kasa, leader minority leader honorable how na do so a warning say obia obeko outside the minority any NDC as a party aye no ombetwe aso what
to be honest with you maintain
enra okasa
okay but what I know is that there are processes. Also we are members of a political party. The party takes a key decision at the top. The decision has to seep down. What I say. So normally, what would happen is that a party next a decision on my friend party in for at Parliament. They give them that decision, and party in for at the end they say we circulate. Say, oh, this is what this is the decision that NEC has taken. Can anyone tell me that there's a circular in Parliament say minority MPs should vote in a particular line? Parliament is about procedure and rules. And if you want to issue a 3-line whip, there are ways of issuing a 3-line whip. 3-line whips are not issued in any serious democracy on social media or on radio. In any democracy. If you are learning about democracy, yes, and have not seen any circular. 3-line whips are issued, written, with copies to every member. Underneath those instructions, Ubo say Oma underlining the 3 times. Ubo say Oma underlining 3 times. That is our 3-line which is issued. Can anyone tell me, say, minority members, anyone has received a memo to vote in a particular direction? And I've heard some very ridiculous, some very ridiculous arguments. Say, if you disagree with the party, it means you are disloyal.
Uh-huh.
And then Obama can be the president. And then Obama can be the president. And then John McCain would not have risen through the ranks to be flag bearer of the Conservative Party.
Oh no, but this is Ghana, where people like PC appear for him near there when my party be disagree, no, which is democratic anyway, and we are all right. But if we want my party,
what are we seeking to achieve? Are we not seeking to learn from best practice? Severally, where you've cited instances of how things are done elsewhere. Do we not want to learn from best practices? Where there is engagement that is devoid of acrimony, that is devoid of tagging people, say they disagree with the party line, and for that matter, those people are disloyal. Some of us are more NDC than those people who claim that they are towing the line. I ban a campaigner, I ban say young fire and quack and to her, million two, your friends say MPP, every abandon, so I will do it to get the MPP out of power. But it doesn't mean that one should swallow every party directive, hook, line, and sinker, if especially, one does not agree with it. And I'm telling those people who are talking about loyalty, say, elsewhere, I mean, the Labour Party, conference, the NDC, we send delegation to the UK. The Conservative, Tory Party, conference in the UK, and I said Republicans, conference, MPP send delegations to go and observe and learn. We should be learning and stop tagging people as disloyal. Do they even understand what it means to go out and get those making those arguments to get votes for the NDC? Can they have the things that we do to bring the votes?
No, that's a very big Obibaka's a clap back America for no, because then you are on point. Said okay. Obi our parliament legitimately say you are to ban from the constituency. Until you are still sticking by yes position, no. Okay.
The late McCain.
No problem.
The late McCain defied his party 41 times. People should go and check the record. 41 times. 41 times. Right? He rose to be leader of the Republican Party. And they should check Obama's disagreement with his own party. They should check, the Labour Party currently, the deputy Labour leader, the leader of the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn, openly on issues, on strategy, has disagreed with the way the leadership is running the party. Does that make the deputy leader of the UK Labour Party less of a Labour member simply because he disagrees with the leadership direction? What kind of argument is that? Vim, 3-line whips have a procedure. And your mom would treat a chair who are not even members of parliament. The party has issued a directive, and for which matter, every member of parliament should fall in line. They should go and read about how 3-line whips are issued. Is issued.
Honorable.
I don't take instructions as a member of as a sitting member of parliament on radio or on social media. I don't. There are procedures. Let's respect the procedure.
Honorable, and conforce say, primaries, no, but so lose here,
Can you even imagine?
And Omoka say because we're losing our win himself when you NDC candidate for 2020 elections, it's the whole here found. In the end, you'll be kunu brekon. Just say, Papa and your hair, bonnie your hair, you person will say party. No, until I okay cancer, knowing very well the party you call left, uncle also call right.
Can you even imagine the paucity of that argument? Can you even imagine the paucity of that argument? Okay, Inti, you've lost an election. It means you've lost your brain. You can't reason. You can't think. Is that the argument? That okay, for the say, by losing election, I can't express an opinion as a member of a political. It has nothing to do with the It has nothing to do with the election. Now, since Jaffer is saying, NDC, you can't say I was West
Wogan.
Was I not a sitting member of parliament?
Yes.
Did I not argue publicly say we shouldn't be entertaining the thought of a by-election?
Yes. Okay,
what are people talking about? People have very, very short memories. What are they talking about? When I single-handedly said, I did not see how we save the taxpayer any money by engaging in these by-elections. Now, primary zone. If we have principles, people would want to tag you and call you all kinds of names. But some of us are undaunted. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that MPP would have to go into opposition. And we would do everything within our power to get the Nana Akufo-Addo's government out of power. It doesn't mean that the party, members of a party can't express their divergent opinion. We are a democratic party. We should be encouraging diversity of opinion. And I'm waiting for somebody to tell me that these were the instructions that were issued to you. This is a memo that was written to you and you defied it. I'm waiting for it.
So far, the memo bia.
And I'm saying, sir, Parliament is about procedure. You don't just open your mouth and say, play line with everybody should fall in line. You don't do that. And I've said to you, sir, me who, say, three line, me who, anything. And I've not heard my leader talk about three line whip. If a three line whip is to be issued, there are processes of issuing a three line whip, but certainly not on Facebook and WhatsApp and on radio. We don't do things like that.
But uko sinkwala ni wi am pacho obeko parliament.
Because you only have a parliament.
You. Yep, check it later in the day. Say be a leader at the secular biaba. But because I know the memetin on verbally or say, one follow party no akwanche so almost no. Ono was somebody ship because aso train wo ho omo de aso train no so be ma
what we need to be doing as a party in waiting to assume office in 2021 is to engage more. Oh yes, yeah. And get a buy-in in things that we want to roll out. On the Wednesday, national ID card registration. We have X all over our face, an embarrassing spectacle. To the extent that, as a sitting member of parliament, who can register now all the time and say, Obi Kuta camera to take a picture of you simply because you had to post it. We need some principles in politics. And I'm also so disappointed in John Boyd's press conference and because I do we are looking at what is in the interest of the party. So the last thing you want to do is to go about calling and taking a very hawkish position as the chairman of the MPP did yesterday. You need to build consensus, you need to promote dialogue, you need to reach out to people. But you don't go and insult somebody in a press conference and expect they'll come and sit with you at the table. We are looking at what is in Ghana's best interest. And if people disagree, let's sit at the table and dialogue. Organizing press conferences and attacking the NDC isn't the way to go.
Honorable, I think your point is very much solid on the ground. And pay now I see. Medasi Yakupon Shaw super. Can any boy and Komoya or the Nema Echo School, but his point still remains say, also, no dear, no, need a who you be and shed any grounding, sir.
Okay, FM 101.7.